I bought a really cheap regular longboard. I quit after trying it a couple of times. It just felt impossible to me. And then what got me into electric skateboarding was Casey Neistat, of course. I bought an electric skateboard from Taobao, a really cheap one. It was like 200 bucks. It wasn't very good at all, but I guess I got hooked to it. Riding an electric skateboard to me was way easier than learning to ride a regular longboard. A lot of people say that you should start with a regular skateboard. If you want to start with electric, I think it's totally fine. Although I do agree that if you can, you should at least give a regular board a try first. Yeah, that'll be safer because here's the thing. With an electric skateboard, it's so easy to learn that you don't end up falling. What I mean by that is, like, for almost the first year of riding an electric skateboard, I don't think I fell at all. And that's actually not good. Well, first of all, I didn't fall because I wasn't really pushing myself. Like, I wasn't carving at all. I wasn't really trying to learn to skate. I was just pretty much just riding in a straight line. And that was fine for me. But it was also kind of dangerous because I didn't know how to fall. You know, falling is one of those things where you have to practice. The more you fall, the better you get at it. And it's better to fall at low speeds. If you're on a regular board, then you're going to be falling a lot at low speeds. And so when you get on an electric skateboard and you're falling at a higher speed, you at least have some like muscle memory on what to do. Like, for example, you really should roll unless you have gloves on. If you have gloves on, then you put your hand out and you slide. But in many situations, you should actually just roll. So yeah, if you can start by learning how to ride a regular board first. But again, in my case, I tried it. For me, it was too hard. I don't know. I just didn't have the motivation to keep trying. For me, learning an electric skateboard was really easy. So if you want to go that route, yeah, I think that's fine too. How big do you need to be for e-skate brands to start recognizing and sending you boards to review? When I first started, I was actually bigger than I am now. When I first started, I was around 72 kilograms, and now I try to maintain a weight of 69 kilograms. How did you grow your YouTube and channel and get to work with all those e-skate companies? So my channel's audience is obviously people who are interested in electric skateboards. Those e-skate companies, their target audience is the same as my audience, so we're a good fit. But how did you grow your YouTube? Honestly, I didn't really know what I was doing. I still don't really know what I'm doing. I can tell you a couple of events that gave my channel a boost. First event, at the time, I was stuck at about 15 subscribers, basically friends and family, you know. But I was one of the first people to be able to try the Lou board. At the time, they were running a Kickstarter, so there was interest in it. There were people searching for Lou board and, you know, they want to see reviews and stuff, but there were very few videos covering the board, and I was like one of two people, maybe. Fabian, I think, was the only other guy who had videos about the Lou board. And that was about it for a long time. Gradually, there were more and more videos, but I was one of the earliest ones. And that pushed my channel to over 100 subscribers. So 100, that sounds like nothing now, but when you've been stuck at around 15 for months, suddenly going to 100, that was kind of like a big deal. So that was one event. So I bought a Walgo 1, I guess you can call it. Later on, Walgo, they let me borrow a Walgo 2. And I also bought a Meepo 1.5. So I made videos about those boards. And I also made a comparison video about those two boards. That helped my channel grow also, because in the budget electric skateboard space, Meepo and Walgo were really popular at the time. They're still popular now, but now there's like a bunch of brands, right? But back then, yeah, Meepo was like, they're still one of the biggest, but they were like really, really popular back then. And Walgo was a new competitor with almost the same product. So there were a lot of people interested in the Meepo 1.5 versus the Walgo 2. Yeah, so I took advantage of that. I made videos about both boards, knowing that there were going to be people searching for those boards. And then a little bit later, I think I was the first person to cover the Meepo V2 after Meepo. Meepo themselves, they were first, of course. Yeah, that gave me a ton of views, actually. And when you're the first to cover a hot product, you're going to get a bunch of views. From there, my channel kind of got locked into the electric skateboarding topic. I should mention, though, my channel is not very big, and my channel also didn't grow very quickly. I would say the rate of growth is, I don't know, slow is relative, but I wouldn't call it fast. It's very much organic growth. I don't know if I should be giving any advice about how to grow your YouTube channel. As for working with e-skate companies, so it makes sense for them to work with me because my channel's audience is their target audience. Like, for example, Boa Wheels, they make wheels specifically for electric skateboards. Well, not specifically, but by longboarding standards, they're very big and heavy. So yeah, I would say Boa Wheels, they're more appropriate for electric skateboards. My channel's audience is their target audience. So it makes sense for them to send me stuff. Speaking of Boa Wheels, let's do another giveaway. 2, 1. Og Congo. Let's see if Og Congo is following Boa Wheels. Oh wait, it's probably OG Congo. Okay, and yes, congratulations Og Congo or OG Congo. You get a set of 90mm Boa Wheels, the Boa hatchlings. I'll send you a message. We have a few questions about YouTube revenue. Does YouTube revenue mainly fund your videos? Did you start YouTube because you needed money, or was it like a sudden passion? What's your day job, or is YouTube your main source of income? Does YouTube revenue mainly fund your videos? If what you mean by that is, does YouTube revenue cover my production expenses? Yes, it does. At the beginning, no, of course. Of course not. At the beginning, I was making nothing from YouTube. After 3 years of doing YouTube, I'm making about, like if you're counting just YouTube, I'm making about $600, $700 per month from YouTube alone. Of course, your production expense can be as high as you want it to be. I feel like I'm being pretty careful about how I spend my money for YouTube. For example, I don't upgrade my cameras every year. I'm using the same gear I've been using for years. Well, I have upgraded a couple of times actually. For my action camera, I've upgraded once, and this camera, the Sony a6400, that's something I bought later on. Originally I was using the Sony RX100 Mark V, and I got that camera secondhand, and today I'm still using it. I'm not using it right now, but yeah, anyway, I try to keep my expenses for videos pretty low. No, I did not start YouTube because I needed the money. If you need money, I think YouTube is not a good way to go, because you don't know when you're gonna start making money on YouTube, and you don't know how much you're gonna be making. So some people make a lot, but some people don't make anything for a very, very long time. Or when they start making money, it's like very, very little. If you need money, YouTube is not really a good way to go. Was it like a sudden passion? No, not really. I might make a separate video about how I got started in YouTube, but it wasn't a passion or anything. It's kind of an interesting story, I guess, but it's like a 10-minute answer, so I don't really want to do that. What's your day job, or is YouTube your main source of income? So my day job is, I guess the easiest way to describe it is I'm a web designer. Actually, it involves web design, but it's not officially web designer, but yeah, you can say my day job is being a web designer. But yes, YouTube is my main source of income right now. That's if you combine YouTube revenue plus affiliate revenue. So affiliate revenue, so if you buy through my affiliate link, I make a little bit of money. So if lots of people buy through my affiliate link, then I make a little bit more money. YouTube revenue plus affiliate revenue combined, that is my main source of income right now. So I guess you might be wondering how much I make. I don't want to say. It's not that much, but it's much better than last year. So this year has been interesting. Because of COVID-19, or it seems to be because of COVID-19, a lot of people have been buying electric skateboards this year. Not just electric skateboards, but like electric scooters, EUCs, all types of micro-mobility vehicles. Those have all gone up in sales. So I definitely made more this year than the previous year. But like, I don't know how long that's going to keep up. Like, I'm not spending money like crazy right now. Maybe a little bit. I did buy this microphone. This microphone is like $200. So yeah, I splurged a little bit. So this year has been good so far, but I would not consider that as stable because I have no idea if it's suddenly going to dip by a whole lot. But yeah, at the moment, it is my main source of income. What do you think about the Backfire app? All I know about the Backfire app is that they are in beta testing right now. So Randy from Backfire, he asked me if I want to be part of the beta, and I said sure, but I haven't joined yet, so I don't know anything about the app. Sorry, that's all I know. Next couple of questions are about the Exway Atlas. Have you heard any news of the Exway Atlas, and what do you think about it? Do you have any news on the Exway Atlas? Last month, Exway had an event. They called it the Exway Carnival. So I went to that, and while I was there, I visited their office, and they let me try out a Exway Atlas prototype. I only spent a couple of minutes on it. What can I say about it? It's black. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know what I can say and what I can't say, so I'm not going to say that much. Also, again, I tried a prototype, but I don't know when they're going to release the board, so I have no idea like which features are going to make it into the final board. I also don't know the price. I think that's something that everyone wants to know, including myself. Yeah, because that's what was kind of crazy about the Exway Flex. It's really low priced for what it is. So with the Exway Atlas, yeah, I don't know. I don't know when they're going to release it. I don't know how much they're going to charge for it. Sorry, that's like, I've given you like no info except that it's black. Speaking of Exway, let's do a giveaway on the Exway Wave. This is going to be the final giveaway for now. I mean, I'll probably have giveaways in the future, so subscribe. Start. Let's see who gets the Exway Wave. Josh in with you. Let's see if Josh in with you is following Exway. All right, congratulations, Joshua. You get the Exway Wave. I'll send you a message. Oh, you know what? Let's do a high five because somebody said, can the next runner-up get a virtual high five from you? All right, let's do that. Start. 3, 2, 1. The winner is Noble Knight. Noble Knight, here's your virtual high five.